Hey everyone, welcome back to another Slime Fun-filled episode with your host Boomer. Today we are going to step into a couple other parts of Slime Fun that we have not yet touched, well at least one for today. I do want to bring you an update where we're at on getting the Infinity reactor up and running. We finally have both infinite machine cores, we have both machine circuits, we've got all of our plates, our void ingots and another star reactors. We are down to 3 infinity ingots to go, and then we simply have to start mining void ingots to keep this thing running. And as I said, one infinity ingot runs for 24 hours, a void ingot is 3 hours. So together we need 8 void ingots plus an infinity to run the reactor for 24 hours. Now, I've been in the process of rearranging and moving a number of pieces on a base here, and I've finally got the math figured out on the void harvesters. It takes 10 minutes for a void harvester to get one little void bit. So it takes 81 void bits to get an ingot. So essentially 810 minutes have to go by to get one void ingot on one harvester, roughly 13 and a half hours if the server's running nonstop. Because I have 18 of these running, I'm going to see a void ingot every 45 minutes. So throughout the course of the day, that's 36 void ingots a day, which would be more than sufficient to allow me to not only run the Infinity reactor, really I could probably run 2 or 3 even, but to start adapting additional items from Advanced to Infinity. Same thing with the virtual farms on the backside. So that'll be coming. This is in a process of being moved over there to clear up some more room. And then I took the molten, the liquid plug-in, the molten stuff down here. I've made a big enough room to add a little bit more on this wall. We've got the hardened metal or hardened steel and the reinforced alloy ingots being made here. At the moment, I think the only one that's running is the hardened metal one. I believe I've got the reinforced turned off, yeah. So I don't know how I like this yet. I don't like that I've got this exposed and it doesn't match. I was trying to use it as like support pillars so that the room kind of made sense. I'm not sure how I like it yet, but I don't. The color scheme isn't matching, and I don't know if it's the stairs, if it's the red in the floor. So I'll have to keep looking into this a little bit more. But today, we do want to talk about a part of Slime Fun that doesn't get a lot of attention, at least from what I've seen. And that would be all the different saplings and bushes that are available. One of the things I was hoping to do would be to set up, and I'm thinking, because there's 32 of these unique plants in the game. There are a number that grow into trees, and there are a number that stay plants. The ones that stay plants are harvestable by the Android farmer. The ones that turn to trees, I believe we're going to have to build a woodcutter. Believe it or not, I actually never built that one, so we'll have to test it, but I'm pretty sure it's the woodcutter. But there are 32 of these that produce different fruits, vegetables, spices, cabbage, onions, tea leaves. So you can see there's quite a bit. Right now I have, I believe, 8 of them, plus the estranged raw tea leaf. You will normally find these, if you're in a survival world, you'll normally find these randomly will generate when if Slime Fun is added before the world generates, you'll see them added. I don't know about after, I've never tried it. Maybe a server owner could answer the question, but I don't think it really matters at this point. But there are a couple ways to get them. One, you could literally run through the world and try to find all 32 of them. That's going to take you a lot of time. I'm going to show you the shortcut. We have a dispenser being automatically filled with bone meal going into a blade of grass. We have a redstone clock that we're going to set every 4 game ticks. I'm going to get a 2-tick duration pulse, enough to fire the dispenser to cause what we're looking for is grass to grow. From the single high grass, there is a percentage, and I don't know what the percentage is, but it's been nerfed quite a bit. About a year ago, I could run a setup like this for probably 5 to 10 minutes, and I would get, a half a stack of each in that time frame. I ran it for 5 minutes, and this is all I got. So I'm guessing, I haven't checked the config to see if I can alter this. So either the server I was on, it was altered for higher, it was where it should be, and or mine was lower. I don't know if it's been nerfed, and I don't care at this point. I just want to show you how to do this. So we're going to turn this clock back on by removing the redstone requirement. So every 2 ticks, once I clear this, bone meal will start firing. And what we're watching visually for are oak saplings to drop. Yeah, you're still going to get the dandelions, the poppies, the oxeye daisies, the blue orchids. I think there's 5 or 6 different plants that will get dropped, including grass as well, which I should probably save for later. But what we're looking for, there it is. And why did it stop? Oh, you know what? I pulled up the redstone clock. That was nice. Not quite sure how I did that. All right, so we get seeds. Again, you get the dandelions. Grass seeds I want to hang on to. If you don't have Silk Touch, you could put grass seeds on dirt, and it'll change dirt to grass. Those I want to hang on to. Poppy I want to get rid of. The cornflower and the oxeye daisy. So which one did we get? We got peach. All right. Do we have peach in here? Oh, we did. Okay. Well, that's the problem you're going to start getting as you try to get all 32 of these. You're going to start getting duplicates. And with one, you can generate more, which is fine. So if I get duplicates, it's no big deal. But what I wanted to do was set up auto harvesting farms, potentially, if it's possible, for all 32. Now, I think off the top of my head, there's like a dozen or so, maybe a little bit more. Oh, by the way, you can get regular vanilla tree saplings out of this too. You can get birch and dark oak and jungle and oak. But I'd like to set up farms for all of them. So the 12 or so, I believe, that form trees, if it's the woodcutter, I have not tested to see if it will replant the Slimefun saplings or if it will replant a vanilla version of whatever it was that we farmed. So let's see, did we get any new ones? Nope, that's just a regular birch sapling. I do want to save the green grass, and I do want to save the grass seeds in case I don't have silk with me. So, okay, nothing, we'll keep going. And really all it is about breaking grass. So we've got to first get grass to be the one, that comes out of the bone meal, and this is why I'm simply holding down left click. Now, if you don't know the trick, if you've got a wireless mouse, there's a real simple way to be able to set this up and to walk away from your computer and just let it run. When you have your mouse plugged in and it's working, hold down the left click button and pull the wireless receiver out of your computer. As long as you don't have another keyboard plugged in, another mouse plugged in, Minecraft will continue to hold down left click because that was the last signal it got. And there's some technical reason why it works, but that's all I do. When I need to do something like this, I can simply AFK by holding that down. All right, we got an elderberry bush out of that, and that was it. So right now we have 9 of the 32 that we're looking for. I probably should save some of those for dyeing stuff, but honestly, I can get them in a heartbeat. But that would be the trick. So all I've got to do is hold down, left click right on a plant, and that's where you gotta be careful because you have plants that spawn. I pull my wireless receiver out, let go of the mouse, my hands are floating up in the air and I'm touching my laptop. Even if I plug the receiver back in, you just heard it go in, it's still going until I do something to click the mouse. It will continue. So what I could do, there's 2 ways I could set this up. I could just let this go and get an infernal hopper going into a chest, infernal hopper going into a chest because it'll pick up all the loose stuff. And then from there, I could pull out the oxeye daisies, the dandelions, the orchids, the poppies, have them go to a trash can and leave everything else that's in there. And come back and check it. Because I can see there's a plant floating right on top of the grass block. And actually I do want to check and see what that is. So we'll stop the mouse. And let's see, what have we picked up? Oh, we got a duplicate there. We got a duplicate there. All right, so we're up to 10. And we got another grass seed. So I think what I'm going to do, oh, there's one on the ground over here too. This is why I want the infernal hopper. Oh, we got another duplicate. Oh, we got a pumpkin seed. Okay, I forgot. Apparently all the seeds are available. Some at much higher or lower spawn rates than others. But I think what we need to do is go ahead, like I said, set up an infernal hopper. And then out of that hopper, I'll have an input node pulling out the flowers I don't want. Hopefully, it will kick in faster than the hopper. And I think what I can do, yeah, I'll tie it to that redstone block. So what I'll do is I'll put an infernal hopper right here. I might slow the block down a little bit just to make sure the network nodes have time. And have it pull out all the flowers, send them to a trash can. No, that won't work either because then I'll only be able to hold 5. I'd have to connect it to a chest. Here we go. Put the chest here. I'll use a double-wide chest, so I'll move that chest over here. The infernal hopper connected to that chest. And I'll put on a longer tick pulse. What I'll do is I'll go up to a 4 tick pulse, and I'll go at the interval to 6. That way it gets hit with 2, but the hopper will be locked for 4 out of those 6 ticks, so that hopefully the network input node can pull anything out of there that needs to come out of there. And then that should hold. A few things are probably going to get through. I mean, if I did with a longer pulse, I could do it and probably get everything out, but then it's going to take that much longer. So let me get this set up and I'll be right back. All right, so we actually chose a slightly different route. We're going to actually turn this back down so that the initial speed setup I had is there, and we're just going to pull them out of the hopper. So right now I've got these 7 identified clearly that I want to catch and throw right into the trash can, so that hopefully all that stays are the saplings I want and those couple other things. So now all I simply have to do is this, and the hopper will catch everything that falls within a 7x7 range centered on it. And I just get to walk away and come back, and I can check in an hour or so to see if I have all 32 saplings. If not, I can, keep going at it. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to let this run until we've got all 32, and then we'll talk about which ones need what type of farmer to set up and so on. So we'll see you in a little while. Oh, finally, guys, we have all 32, and it actually took a half an hour to get this very last one as pomegranate sampling. It took 30 minutes just to get that one. But all in all, I had 31 of them within about an hour, and it took an extra half an hour to get the last one. So I'm going to head outside of this building, get a base area set up where we can start testing these and show you how you can set these up as farming. Because some plants, like I said, are very similar to the exotic garden plants where you can mine them with the Farmer Android, the advanced Farmer Android. Others, I believe you're going to need a woodcutter to set up. So let's get going and building a farm for each kind. We finally finished all 32 saplings and determined which one of the 32 can be used by a Farmer Android and which ones you should chop down manually with the tree. Now you notice I didn't say woodcutter. The woodcutter Android can harvest them, but will plant vanilla saplings back. So I wouldn't even bother try to use these with a farm or the woodcutter. Instead, I'd use a lumber axe and plant a lot of these saplings down and just go in a straight line. So cherry, coconut, dragon fruit, lemon, lime, oak apple, orange, peach, pear, plum, and pomegranate would cut down with a lumber axe. The remaining 21 can be set up with a Farmer Android. And you set these up just like you would if you were harvesting any of the exotic plants such as diamond, emerald, coal, lapis, and so on. Simply put down your plant, And all I did for the code was harvest and replant. And I hit repeat. And that's all it's going to do. As that plant here gets hit by the bone meal and grows, the Android will simply grab the tomato, replant it, bone meal hits it, and we do this cycle over and over and over. And that's all there is to it. So all 21 of those are able to be done with the farmer. Again, those 11, just plant a bunch of them, let them grow into full-blown trees, hit them with a lumber axe, go back and collect your drops, and that's it. From here, you would simply have an item interface and a fuel interface. Just like we did upstairs in this building, do the same thing with these. And apparently it's getting warmer outside. And that's all there is to it. So guys, I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch. Hopefully this gave you some insight and help into which ones can do what, which ones you can auto farm, and which ones you probably want to do manual. Let me know if there's anything else about these you'd like to know. But now that you've got this, you can start making all the food and drinks by using the juicer in the kitchen. Make all those fun beverages and meals that are available. But we're going to wrap this up. Again, I thank you for watching. And remember, when you're playing Minecraft, you've got to go boomer or you got to go home. We'll see you later.